Yeah, as we head into the weekend and into just our Friday, we are tracking just a couple of snow chances. You can see a little bit of blue popping up on the radar right now closer to Minneapolis, but we're not actually seeing that reach the ground quite yet. It's going to be a little bit later on this morning that Eau Claire and La Crosse starts to see our first few snowflakes. Temperatures this morning a little bit nicer than they were yesterday. 16 degrees in Madison with a wind chill of 4. 19 degrees currently in La Crosse, wind chills making it feel like 5. And in Eau Claire, current temperatures are at 20 degrees with a wind chill of 10 degrees. So still fairly cool for this time of year, but nicer than the really bitter cold that we started off with yesterday morning. As you can see from our future track, closer to 8 or 9 o'clock, Eau Claire area will start to see our first few snowflakes reach the ground, and those scattered snow showers are going to stick around for Eau Claire and La Crosse through the majority of the day. La Crosse area will start to see some of those snowflakes early afternoon. Here's a look at 2 p.m. today, and then as we get closer to the evening commute, we'll start to see a few stray flurries reach closer towards southern Wisconsin. So areas north of Madison could already have a couple of snowflakes on the ground by the time that we're heading home today. That's definitely something to keep in mind for that evening commute. We are expecting to see at least a few slick spots. Then as that sun goes down, areas that are still seeing those scattered snow showers like La Crosse and Eau Claire could start to see that precipitation come as more of a freezing drizzle. So if you're planning on traveling for some Friday evening plans, expect to see again some slicker spots on the roads. 7 o'clock, we're also starting to see some more isolated light snow showers closer to Madison. That continues through our Friday evening, but then by midnight, most of us are on the drier side. In terms of additional snowfall, the majority of us are looking at just traces of snow. So closest to Madison, not really looking at much of an accumulation. Meanwhile, if you're closer to Montello, Camp Douglas, La Crosse, we could see up to an inch of additional snowfall. And then in Eau Claire, anticipating the greatest snowfall totals, anywhere from that inch mark to about 2 inches in some isolated areas, because Eau Claire is where we're going to see the longest lasting snow showers throughout the day. Now, this isn't our only snow chance in the near future either. Tomorrow we start off nice and dry, but then as we continue into our Saturday evening, we start to see some more snowflakes set up towards Eau Claire and La Crosse. That's closer to 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And then that all takes over southern Wisconsin as we continue through the overnight hours. So early Sunday morning, that's when we're anticipating some more widespread snowfall. At some points, even seeing some light to moderate snowfall for the Madison area. We're going to be dry by the time that we wake up Sunday, but not before packing on an additional 1 to 2 inches in Madison and La Crosse. Eau Claire area likely to just see traces from that Saturday night system. Meanwhile, just off to our southwest, closer to Platteville, Prairie du Chien, and Iowa, we're looking at up to 2 to 4 inches. That's where that heaviest snowfall is going to set up. Now, these boundaries and these snowfall totals can and likely will change throughout the day tomorrow. We could see that heaviest snowfall shift to the northeast, and then more of us would be looking at those heavier totals around 2 to 4 inches. So another good weekend to make sure you're staying weather aware and up to date on the latest forecast. 27 is our high for today in Eau Claire. Tomorrow, dropping that temperature to just 20 degrees. In La Crosse today, we reached 29 before we're in the low 20s for tomorrow as well. And in Madison today, a high of 27 degrees. Tomorrow starting off with some sunshine, and our Saturday high comes in at 22 before we see that more widespread overnight snow chance.